cartoons. Now, I'd like to draw somebody from days gone by. Now, you may or may not remember a comedian called Groucho Marx. Well, he himself was like a living cartoon character, and he had a great walk, and it's a natural for cartooning. So let's do that right now. I'm going to start with my pencil, and he kind of hunched over when he walked. Now, we're going to even exaggerate it a little bit more, just because this is cartooning world. We can do that, even though he was already pretty exaggerated. And this leg comes forward, and here's his foot coming up like this. His other foot was like back here. So his foot was here and foot was here and kind of supporting his weight in kind of a weird way. And this arm kind of hung straight down. And his hands went back. And this one here, well, let's have him waving at us. And that's all we're going to do. Put the ground line in. Now I'll go back with my marker and we'll ink this in. Now he had a very distinctive face as well. Kind of a funny nose and a mustache. Now, in real life, he had a mustache, but when he was in character as Groucho, like in his movies and everything, he used to use a little grease paint, put a real thick mustache on. And here's his ear, and googly kind of eyes. And he had glasses, and real funny, big eyes like that. And here's the glasses going back. Now, he also was known for having kind of wiry, zany-looking hair. So let's do that, going out either side. And there he is. And he was also known for smoking a big black cigar. So we'll use that line just like that. And then on the end, a couple little lines for like the ash and some dots and even a little bit of smoke. How's that? All right, now for his shoulder, start here and come straight down. And we're thickening up that pencil line. And here's his hand coming back, facing backwards. All right, now see how he's bent over like this? So we're gonna make a nice long stroke like that. And his character was sort of like a professor, and he always had these tails on. I don't know why tails, but a long coat he always had, and his tie would hang down like this. And here's his shirt and his waist. All right, we're getting there. Now, this leg here we're gonna have coming straight forward behind that arm. Back, and there it is. Okay, now for his foot, pointing up, his heel, and there it is. Let's put some lines because he had like striped pants. And for the other leg, we'll darken that in. And here you go. And his other foot was bent back like this for this walk. And there it is. Okay, now let's put a shadow to connect these two. So he looks like he's planted firmly on the ground. And we put a little horizon line on there in the background. Now for his other arm, we're just thickening up that line that we already have laid down. And now for his hand. Well, let's have his hand waving. There's his thumb and his palm. And let's see, we'll start from this side. Here's his pinky. And let's just keep adding fingers. Now, him and his brothers, he had two other brothers, Chico and Harpo, and there was actually another brother. In some movies there were four brothers, and that was Zeppo, but it was really Chico and Harpo and Groucho that were the main ones. Put some cartoon effects and accessories in them. And there he is, looks pretty good to me. Now I'm going to take my kneaded rubber eraser. That's a great eraser, and you can knead it, that's K-N-E-A-D-E-D, like a piece of dough or clay, and it cleans itself, and you can bend it, and you can get into hard-to-reach places, but what we're going to do is erase all the pencil lines that I have laid down. And that's a professional way of doing a cartoon. You lay it down in pencil, then you ink it in, and then you take your eraser and do what I'm doing now, and the ink lines stay, and the pencil lines go, and you've got your inked-in professional cartoon. All right, now we're going to add some color. Now, if you can ever remember to do yourself a favor and go to the video store and try to get a couple videos from the Marx Brothers, because you'll love them. They were very funny. Harpo was known for playing the harp, and he didn't talk. He was like a clown, like did a lot of pantomime, and he was a riot. And I think if I had to pick a favorite, it might be Groucho, though. Except I wouldn't want to pick a favorite because I just love them all. Chico was great. I love Chico especially because he played piano, and I play piano. And he used to play piano funny. He used to do funny novelty songs. He was great at it. So I'm using a little bit of black chalk because he always wore like a black professor jacket like this. And as I said, that's gray stripes, but so I just hit it real lightly to make it look like gray. All right, some shoes. There you go, I like that. And put a little yellow in the background. Oh, he's a great character, isn't he? Just like this. Make him kind of pop forward a little bit. That's a great drawing. Now, of course, nobody in the world can really actually look like Groucho because he was like kind of a living cartoon character, as I said. But if they did, they'd look pretty crazy, wouldn't they? Because nobody could actually look that way. But